Okay.
Positions of leadership.
Positions of leadership. This is our second point. Positions in leadership. Now, what are we talking about here? Over here, you will learn to identify what is your position. All right, we will explain as we go along. I know that this is a very big word, position. Not a qualification. Qualification we will do the second hour for today. But position, what is your position? How you become a leader. All right. Yeah. Now, maybe now I might even bring you into your room.
Detective team, Mr. Hon Chim.
Okay. I'm the first.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
We wait for only one come.
Everybody here, only 10%.
Yeah.
Now I can start.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
Thank you
I am recording now.
Yes. Thank you for your give me to the present about my team. About the first question, it's my team have show that who have given opportunity to be a leader. Yes. For the first group, summarize that 3 points for give a leader. The first is God. God give us. Yeah, I think all person have live in the earth the same, but the talent different. Yes, a little bit of a person that have a talent for leader. Yeah. Yes, I think it's God give everyone the different. If someone that the God give make want to be a leader, yes, I think they will got this talent as a good quality, good leader, a good person, or anything else that make them to be a leader. Yes, and the second point, it's a supporter from the people around us, as a line management or leader, team or family. That this is necessary that can make the person to be leader. When we work with all of them, they will see about the person that have talent as knowledge, experience, or behaviors that they work together. They trust. They trust to someone to, that will be a leader. If support from all them that see him to can make a leader, the support will be a leader. And the third, it's themselves. Themselves, it's necessary too. That if example me, if I don't want to be a leader, maybe I don't learn about leader. But if I want to be a leader, I will learn, and I will decide to lead to learn about the leading, about the lead something else around the people from the leader to make our capacity. If I decide I want to be a leader, if I don't want, I only a follower, maybe I don't learn something for leader. Yeah. Our decision is a man that make someone a leader. This I think so. And the second question about quality of to be leader, I think have a lot of points, but I will summarize. And the first is knowledge, skill, or experience that we have all of this. We can lead team. Yeah, knowledge, skill, or something that make us to can lead a team to achieve a goal. Yeah, and the second is trust from management. If management see us have a quality, maybe have opportunity to be a leader. And behaviors is a necessary point that if we can to be a leader, if you have a good behavior, a good attitude, it's okay. Because we are a model. If we have a good behaviors, it's okay. And next is the quality of communication. Yeah, good communication or quality of communication, and good relationship with all the people, all the management, all the team that can lead team. And about the take risk or braving take risk, it's one point that the leader need to use it and can challenge with another risk to solve about in the team. And being a good model, yes, good model. Leader is lead the team, so make something a good model. And thinking ahead from subordinate. Yes, all of tasks, all of work. We need the leader think before or think previous, think ahead from team. Yes, and it's all. Our team can add if I think I speak miss some point. Yes, thank you.
Great, wonderful. What about the other team?
Yes, I am represented. Me. Yes, I am the representative of the group 2. Yeah. We are working in the same organization, so what we have discussed and we share and we learn from our jobs is very, very similar. I can say like this. From the result of group discussion from group 1 and group 2 is very, very similar because we are from the same context. Yeah. Yes, responding to the question number 1, who has given us the opportunity to lead. The first one is our Lord. Yes, that Chiang group 1 also share about this. Yes, because we believe that everything and everything that we are doing is under God's plan. So either we are the leader or we are the follower, we are still in His plan. Yes. And the second one who give us the opportunity to lead is the people around us. That includes our teamwork, our managers, our leaders, our families. So without support from them, we could not lead as well. And the third one is about ourselves. Yes. So if we want to be a leader, we must sharpen ourselves to be a good leader. So in World Vision organization, we are the Christian organization. So the model of our leadership is about the servant leadership. Yes, we follow the Jesus Christ. So yeah, the third one is about ourselves. And responding to the question number 2, what qualities do we have that we think influence the decision? Yes, the first quality is about the skill and knowledge that include the experience, knowledge from university, and the skill. Yes, and the second quality is about our personality and characteristics. Yes, that it. How about our consistency between our words and our action? Is it consistent? Yes. Do we do what we say? Yes. And how is about our compassion? How about our compassion of our leadership? Yes. And confidence, honest, integrity. Yes. And how about our willingness and compassion to serve the other? A leader is a person who serves the others. Yes. And another point is about our vision. So as a leader, we have a vision. Yes. So without vision, leader cannot lead the people or cannot lead their follower to reach the goal or to achieve what they want to achieve. Yes. And the last one is our faith. In this Christian organization, we cannot live without faith. The faith, that's the model from the Jesus Christ. Yeah. Thank you. And from me, what I have captured and learned from my group. And if my team has something to add, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do you know that a lot of things you all shared just now, Chang, and also Sophia, they are all in my notes.
Thank
Maybe
you.
you all copy my note just now.
Yeah,
but my suggestion, I just think of if we move the last one of faith the belief to the number one in question number 2. So the game is about if we don't have faith, how we lead. Especially in the Christian organization, so it should be number 1 to me. The definition I give to this question. So about the life Christ is about number 1, and so we can follow other like Sister Chiang mentioned. So yeah, I do agree, but I just think the number 1 should be Christ first.
Yeah, good brother. Yes, accept.
Great. It's wonderful, wonderful. I myself learned a lot, right, from your sharing just now, right? So what about me? In leadership, I want to give you 4 points, all right, that is very important in terms of your position, in terms of how to lead. Number 1 is your communication style. How do you communicate to people? Do you communicate your direction to let people understand, and what kind of things that you want people to know? Is your message clear? All right. is a message clear? Do people know what you want? Okay, so we use the word called a fuzzy direction. They don't know what you want. You know, you are like hitting here, hitting there, not clear, right? You whatever you share to people must, so that people able to understand. All right, not only hear. Yes, I know that they are hearing you, but do they understand what you want? Okay. And also is the point of relationships. How do you relate to your people?
Can you emphasize us more about the kind manners? Yeah, because somehow we
Kind
feel
manner, okay.
Yeah, somehow we not kind enough. Somehow we
yes. You know why, Leon? You know why?
not
Because
patient
people
enough.
don't
Yeah.
understand what you are saying, you know, so you get very upset, angry. Why you don't understand me? Why? And also, now I am learning this. We have a word called empathy. All right. Empathy is we learn to understand people. We understand people. Many times we want people to understand us. Not wrong. So you communicate so that people understand you. Empathy talk about we learn to understand people because not everyone like you. There's only one Alex. There's only one Lihon. There's only one, Shang. Only one. So sometimes we can get angry, like why they don't understand me. They don't understand you because they are not you. All right. So you, especially many of you, you want to move from one level to another level. All right. Or maybe you want to pass a job to someone else. You have done the job very good, done before very good, but not necessarily other people can do like what you do. Maybe they can do better. Maybe they are not as good as you. So sometimes you are thinking, I can do it, why you cannot do, right? But because they are not you. So when you learn that, oh, they cannot do as much as I do. So we learn to understand people, and we call that empathy. So when you empathize with people, you learn to be kind. Okay, never mind. Sometimes, especially because you guys are leaders, one of you, I think, brother SP, you're doing PNC, right? PNC. Okay.
Yes, Pu Sương is PNC.
Yeah, PNC. Now you may have assistant down. You are here downline. You have assistant. They may not do as good as you are. That's why your job is to mentor them, to help them to be able to do like what you do, right? Then you can move on and do something else. Correct? So at that time, it's a learning process. All of us, including me, all of us, we learn from there. We learn from there. It's a learning process. I like one book I haven't read yet. The book, you know, by John Maxwell. He say one word. He say, sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. Not we lose, Sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. You get it, right? You like win.
Yeah.
If you don't win, you lose. Correct? That is quite common. But this time you don't lose. You actually learn. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You may not win, but you learn something. You learn something new. You get it? All right? So I hope that I explained a bit, Leon, okay?
It's more benefit, what you explain us.
Yeah.
Just thinking about the communication, like we wrote the email or some communication like text. So somehow we are thinking about the receiver, how should be the communication, like very long text or just a small short. We are hard to understand one another, reader or receiver. So somehow it's hard to understand, something like that. Yeah, but your explanation is very helpful to us. Thank you.
For you all, do you all use a lot of WhatsApp? Do you?
Yeah, we use
WhatsApp,
right?
We do.
Texting, WhatsApp, all these things. The problem with WhatsApp is that you cannot know people's emotion, right? You read according to your own emotion. That's why sometimes you can misunderstand people. That's why for me, I am very, very careful. Like my church, I told them that our WhatsApp for the church is only for information, like see you tomorrow, like you, all right? Our Facebook message, see you at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, right? This is the message, I think, you know, so it's for information, you see. I don't want to share things like too personal or whatever, because people can receive you different. That is the problem with texting and WhatsApp. Communication. So sometimes if it's a serious matter, I will try to call them and talk to them. All right. So in communication is, you see, your oral or written messages like your WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger must be clear and specific. Make sure every word is there. That's why when you text to people, before you send, read again. Sometimes, do you? Let me tell you one joke. You know, do you know that in your laptop or your handphone, the I, you know, do you realize that I and you, they are next to each other?
Yeah.
Do you know that? You look at your look at your laptop and see. It's like you know, it's like Y, your laptop, right? Y U I O P.
PP not on.
Correct? In your laptop, right? So you and I, they are next to each other. Because our hand very big, sometimes we type wrong.
On the keyboard, you mean on the keyboard, you and I is next to each other.
Yeah, you know that?
Yeah.
So there are times I type, you know, I want to go. I thought like you want to go. I don't know how many of you experienced that. So we get mistakes. So what I am trying to say, to be clear and specific, all right? Even though you want to send a message, read first before you send. Read again before you send. Then your message will be clearer, all right? So as an effective leader, you provide clear and frequent, always communicate with people. Even you have nothing to say, you can always say, how are you doing? How's the project going on? Can I help you? You know, these are the things that you can tell them. What can I do? All right, maybe you don't have transport. Can I go for you? You know, lack of finance. Maybe I can raise funds for you. You know, so these are some of the basic things. Maybe we can help our people. All right. I use this word frequent. All right. Frequent communication. Always communicate with people. Okay. Are we good so far? Yeah. Then number 2, you must be consistent. We call it. Whatever you do, make sure you are consistent. Do they say what they mean or mean what they say? You say like that, you do like that. You don't say one thing and you do another thing. That's what we are saying. Same thing. Do their actions match their words? Yeah, correct. Walk the talk. Somebody was telling us, walk the talk. Good one. Match your word. So this is very important. Guys. And number 2, team members know what to expect and how to respond. So you being leader, if your communication is clear, they know what to expect. And I hope my leaders will come to a stage they know what I want. Even I say a little bit, they know what I want because they understand me. I try my best to make my communication, whatever I want to tell them, to be clear, very clear, so that they know what I want. We so
can I have one more clarification, Alex?
Sorry?
Can I have one more question for the?
Please ask question. Now, please remember, I told you from the beginning, we are no hurry to finish the syllabus. Not important. More important is we dialogue and you ask question. No problem.
The previous slide, the number 1 is about here. Do they say what they mean and mean what they say? Well, the talk is in the second one that I type to you, but this one, the first one, what does it mean? Can you do the more explanation on that?
Again, I don't get.
The first bulletin point related. Do they say what they mean and
yeah?
Yeah, just this one.
Okay.
Can you do more explanation?
Okay. Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right. Do you know that there are people, they say one, they don't mean what they say? Like anybody want to help me? If you can come up with a word like example, you go out dinner with your family.
Yeah.
Then you say that let's go to restaurant A, you know. Then your wife say, I don't want, I want to go to restaurant B.
Yeah.
Sometimes you are not sure, you don't like restaurant A, or you want B. Or maybe that is not a very good example. All right. Let's say offhand, I cannot think of something now.
Your first example may be right. Like, for example,
okay, share something.
Yes, I want to say something about the first example that you give us. My assumption is that my wife go one restaurant B, but myself refer to restaurant A. And while my wife say, let's go to B, I just say, yes, I like to. But in my head, I did not want restaurant B. I just go with my wife.
Correct, something like that. Or sometimes you try that because you don't want to hurt your wife, maybe, right?
Yeah.
You don't want her to be angry or hurt her, whatever. Now, that will come to another point. We will talk, maybe not now, in 3 to 4 weeks' time, is to know how to say the right thing.
Yeah.
Like example, you meet somebody, maybe he's sick. All right, you're sick. Then your friend's face is not nice because of sick. So you look at your friend, how come your face so ugly? You hurt him, right?
Yeah.
You know, but it's true. It's true that the face is ugly because he's sick. But you don't tell him that he is ugly. You know? So we have to be sensitive. We have to be careful what to say. All right. Now we are going to learn that in maybe December or January. Okay. So what we are saying here, like in leadership, same thing. When you share to your people, you mean what you say. You say what you mean. You mean what you say. Meaning that what you want, you tell people. You don't go around and go around. There are many people that go around. What you want, you just tell them. All right. Our budget for the year 2021 would be, let's say, US dollars, 10,000 US dollars. Period. Why? Because 10,000 of this is money. You know, you don't be. You know why our Cambodia, we are facing economy problem, and US and all these things, whatever. Then people get confused. What are you talking about? Can you just give us direct? Our budget for the year 2021 will be 10,000 US dollars. Reason, blah blah blah. How to achieve that, blah blah blah. That's it. Then you make your meeting shorter. Keep everybody happy. They know what to do. You know. So maybe you want to add something more. You don't worry about the budget. I will raise the budget. You all just do the work. Maybe like that. Something like that. You see. I think the whole point is being consistent. Is that you know what you are talking about. We will go along and then we will mention this a bit more. Will it be okay? All right. So yeah, let me go back here, okay? So leaders, you influence people, like I say, you remain consistent because of your direction. You show them. Now, please understand, one thing about leadership, number one, leaders give the vision. Meaning, every one of you in your own department, in whatever you do, you can also share to your people what you want. And then after you share your vision, what you want, you ask your people for feedback. feedback. You ask them, what do you think about my idea? Then they say, good. Not so good. If it's not so good, can you make it better? Not to cut off, you see. All right. Okay. Example, my vision, for the year 2021 in our department, we want to raise 10,000 US dollars. Okay. Then you ask the people, what is your feedback? Some people say good. Then you say, all right, how to achieve action? We call it the action plan. Action, how do we go about? Or some people say, you say that you want to raise 10,000 US dollars. Some people say no good, too much money, cannot raise, whatever. Then you ask them, any better plan, right? The problem with many leaders is they don't have a vision. What happens is you gather your people and then you ask them, I don't have anything here. Can some of you share to me? That is the problem. That is the problem. Meaning you are not giving direction. Your people direct you. Anybody wants to give any feedback here? Is it clear? So in any organization, it's very, very important to start with giving direction, vision, share to them, all right? And then they give you feedback. Are we good? Anybody want to say anything? If not, I will go on. Number 3.
I like.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you explain more about this one courage leader, because I think maybe I cannot understand on this. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please.
Can you speak louder?
Okay. Can you explain about this one encourage leader to take a minute to reflect on their work over past 2 weeks? Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is now. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't explain. Now, when you come for your meeting, now this is not necessary you must do. You may not want to do. Okay. So this is something like every time when you meet your people, you let them reflect. What have you done? Not necessarily ask them for a report if you don't want. All right. But at least they reflect. Now we use the word, we call it, I like this word very, very much. It's like we use the word called add value. Add value. I am very sure because most of you here, I think all of you, you are leaders. Now, if you are leaders, there are people under you. All right. Sometimes, Kim, they are stuck. They don't know what to do. Not only they don't know what to do, they are afraid to tell you. They don't. Right? Correct or not? You may have people like that, you see. So when you meet with your people, you give some time for them to think about it, and then what you have done. You ask them any problem. So when you add value, is that you share to them. Actually, I want to talk to Lee Hon that if after this course, all right, leadership, there is another course that we can actually do. That is Christian coaching. How we can help our people to rise up much better. I will talk to him later. Okay. So basically, what you do as a leader, you add value. They have done something, all right? How to help them to improve, not to criticize them, but to help them to improve. See, So when they come together, give them some time. Can you share to me, a brother so and so? Can you share to me what you have done? All right. Are you happy with what you do? Important is, are you happy or not? Are you satisfied or not? Second, only whether I, as the leader, am I happy? First, are you happy with what you do? Number two, only I am happy. You see? All right. So if you're not happy, why you're not happy? Blah 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 blah. Then you talk, add value. So that is what we are trying to say.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, huh?
In our school, we
Somebody,
please.
Yeah. Take a minute to reflect on their work. You know, at first, while I read this first time and very fast, my understanding is different. But listening to a lot is different understanding. Thank you for your clarification. My first understanding is about take a minute. That means recording while in the meeting, you record everything. But take a minute here mean take a while or take time to reflect.
again, you may not be wrong, all right? You may not be wrong because different people, we have about 10 of us, including me, 10 of us. Each one of us, we have different leadership style. Also depend on personality. All right? Different. Nobody is wrong. It's just that you are different. But however different, now this one you must understand. All right? However different you are, I don't care how you lead your people. Important is you learn to add value to your people. Important is to add value. I like this word very, very much. Yeah, we will talk more about this as we go along. How do we add value to people? All right, today or maybe for the next few weeks, we are touching on the surface only. Then later we will go deeper. Right, adding value to what people do. Anybody else? All right, if not, number 3, compassion. Leaders must be compassionate. That's why we have the word care. Do you care for your people? or you just throw your job to the people and you don't care? I don't care how you do it. In 1 month's time, come back to me with your report. You know, so sometimes people can be scared, right? Yeah. Soki, you are right. You know, love and care for people. Love and care for them. You don't want them to the heartbreak. I don't think you want your people to give up, do you? I don't think so, right? But you want them to grow. I don't know how you see her. Maybe you all want to give me feedback. Okay, leaders, I think another objective that you can have is that you train people to take over your position. Listen carefully, you train people to take over your position. That must be one of your objectives. Meaning you are not using people, but you are actually training them to rise up. You are here, you are training people, add value, that they will rise up to your level, which is taking over your position. Why? Because you are moving up. You are taking over more responsibility. I believe, all right, in Cambodia itself, there are still a lot of work that World Vision can do. Correct or not? If you agree with me, put a thumbs up. Right? If you agree with me, right? There are still a lot of work that Cambodia can do, World Vision can do for Cambodia, correct? But sometimes we cannot do because of leadership. You got to expand the leadership. One way to expand leadership is you train people. You are here, right? You are here. You train people, mentor people to be like you, to take over your position, and you move up. And you take on more responsibility. You get it? That's why our job is to like Soki good, very good. You love and care for them. You care for them that they will rise up, not to break their heart. Not that after 1 year, oh, no more, World Vision, no more, I quit, I don't want. Okay? You don't want that to happen. You want them to rise up. Right? And then when you compassion is like, it's like when they did something good, yeah, more value. Yes, Sophia, you're right. You know, people more. Yes, people are valuable, very valuable. True, it's very true. Right. Also, you must understand how that we can learn to appreciate them. Right. I am not talking about corruption. Don't do corruption, okay? All right, but I'm talking about appreciate them. Really, really appreciate what they have done, especially their success. You see, that's what I am trying to say. We learn to mentor. And one of the things they can do is to train other people. As you train them, they train other people. Yes, I like that, Sam. I like what you say. The successful leader is someone to build next leaders. Very, very important. That's why I say one of your jobs is to train people to take over your work so that you can move forward. Right? And one of the ways to grow is like earlier we talked about feedback, share to them, help them to create something, create a plan to achieve. Feedback, talk to them. Leaders should keep an open mind, listen, and try to support them without criticism. That's why I used the word earlier. I want to tell you again, it's the word called empathy. This is a very powerful word. Support them, understand them. Keep an open mind. Not everybody thinks like you. They may have their own mind, and sometimes their thinking may be better than what we are thinking, you know, maybe. Doesn't mean that we are leader, we know everything, not necessary. Right? So try to understand them. So it is possible to be compassionate and still hold people accountable. You know, they are responsible, they're compassionate, and they're responsible. All right. One more point, the fourth point, last point, is the connection to purpose. Now, this one is what we call is like an action. Action, doing something. When you share to people, like you give them the vision, when you tell them why you want to do this thing, it gives people the motivation. It's a good plan, it's a good idea, let's do it. You know, tell them why you want to do it. Not because the 2021 is coming, 2021 is coming, so all of us must have a plan, we must do this, very stressful, every year must think of something. Not because of that, but because we want to do something. Why do you want to do something? Because the people need to. So when the purpose, you it gives that motivation, right? Then begin to visualize, and another word, another word, maybe you want to know what is the word called visualize.
Visualize.
Yeah, visualize. Visualize is like imagine,
Look back.
Right.
Yeah.
I like this illustration because when I came to Cambodia, I went to the water reservoir. Remember? Leon, remember, huh? Right? Sophia was there, remember the water? So I will always use that as an example, the water reservoir, So you can share to me the purpose so that, the people, the village, the people there would have water. So I begin to visualize, I begin to imagine that people will have comfort of having a clean water. Children would learn to take clean water, and they look healthier. Okay, they look healthier. So and that gives me joy. That gives me joy. So you see children healthy, see children, So I begin to visualize, I begin to see. So when the time, I can't remember, one of the leaders, whatever, over there, they share, I begin to visualize. So when you share to people, your people will begin to visualize. Begin to see, there's a good thing. Good. Visualize. Next thing will happen is that when you give a purpose, they would have discussion. Leadership is not just one way. Okay, all of you, I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what I want, go and do. I don't care how you do, you just go and do. That is not the way it should be. The way it should be is you share to them your idea, your vision, you share to them, and then you get feedback. What do you think? Oh, that's a good idea. All right, good idea. Maybe can you tell me a little bit more?
Nó riêng này con. Nó riêng này.
Sorry.
Hả?
Sophie, the voice
okay.
read to our team. It's mute.
Yeah, all right. Okay, unmute them. All right. Oh. Sophia, yes. All right. You have to connect people with your vision. Not my. You see, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Fine. No problem. Now, Sophia, it's very interesting. Let me just tell you one thing. I have talked to many. Okay, Malaysia is very unique because Malaysia. All right, we have many language, not like your Cambodia. You all speak Khmer, right? Every church they speak Khmer. In Malaysia, we have church that speak English, we have Chinese, we have Indian, and then we have our local, we call them Bahasa Malay. These are the 4 major language church in Malaysia, right? So if the church is big enough, they will have 4 language group. Okay, so some churches, the main language is English. Then they have a Malay language small group. So I asked the Malay group pastor, I asked him, right, what is your vision? Then he smiled at me and he said, my vision is the English pastor vision. Whatever he has in mind, I will do. Then I asked him, not necessarily true. You must have your own vision for your people. It doesn't matter whether it's a main church, yes, if there is a collective, we call it big picture, but each one will have their own vision, right? And I believe that in Cambodia, World Vision have their own vision, have their own goal to accomplish for Cambodia for the year 2021 maybe. But each one of you, you have something that you want to do and you want to accomplish. Correct? So you must have that. You must have that. So Sophia, to help you, that is what we are talking about. All right, that you have something that you want, not something against. I don't think, Sophia, I don't think you want to against the country World Vision idea. I don't think so. But you add value. You add value to what they want to do. Right? Successful leaders help others understand why their roles are important. Again, is it the word adding value? So when you become a leader, you always must let your people know their ideas are important. And whatever they do is important. They help you. Like for example now, end of the year, December coming, Christmas coming, but because of this lockdown, COVID-19, so we don't have any major. Yeah, everyone counts, correct. So for the year 2020, we don't have a major plan for Christmas. All right. So I was talking to some leaders. Why don't we do a fundraising in the church? Fundraising. So my vision, my thought is fundraising to raise funds to help the poor. That's it. That's it. So I get right leaders to help me. So when we meet, we talk, they get motivated, they get excited, and then they feed me with more information. Pastor, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Blah, blah, blah. Ah, good idea. All these ideas come from them, not from me. I only provide vision. What I want to do for this Christmas. So they tell me that why don't we collect barang? Why don't we collect things from friends? Oh, good idea. Why don't we sell this? Good idea. They add value. You get it? Right? So that is a basic thoughts that we have. Claymore, how to connect individual vision to organizational vision. Okay, how do we connect individual vision to organizational vision? I believe that Kim Sek? All right. So one of the things that one of the things that you can do is to understand the organizational vision first. Kim Sek, do I call your name correct? Kim Sek.
Kim Sek.
Kumsik.
Yeah.
Kumsik, okay, sorry,
Yeah.
Kumsik. So one of the ways is to understand the organizational vision first, the direction. All right, and then you check your personal individual vision. Does it flow with that? Okay. Example, just give example. All right, I say something that I know in Cambodia. All right, I went to the water reservoir. All right, the organizational vision is to build a reservoir for the village, right? Okay, let's say they get you to help in whatever thing. Maybe your job is to get hardware, where to get the piping, the tube, and all this, all right? So that is your job. So you begin to, we call it visualize. I put the word there, visualize, remember? So you begin to visualize, the tank must be that high, all right? The piping I must get from this hardware because they're good. So you begin to visualize. After that, you talk to the leader. Let's say example, your leader is Lee Hon, right? You talk to Lee Hon. What do you think, Lee Hon? I think the reservoir should be that high, because if you don't put high enough, the pressure cannot come down. All right. So you begin to add a value. Then Lee Hon said, oh yeah, correct. Because as far as the organizational is concerned, is they want to provide clean water to the village. That's all. You get it? Your job is to add value. Lee Hon, if our reservoir need to be high, then we need good stand support, and that will cost money. So you work out on the budget. Your job maybe just maybe, all right, your job maybe is not to find the money. Your job maybe is to find the people building. So it will be the treasurer or Lee Hon headache to find the money. You get it? So your job is to visualize, get the hardware, get the piping, get the stand. That's it. So you are adding, you are connecting your personal vision to, so your vision is to make sure there is water on that tank, and to make sure household got water. Then somebody else doing the roads. The pipe must go through roads, right? Maybe that is not your job. It's a ground guy. So the ground would think, how to do it? Because all the road all muddy, full of grass. We need good ground so that the piping can go through and the pipe will not break. If the pipe breaks, all the the contaminated water will go inside, and the household will get toxic. So he has to be very smart too. Correct or not? You see, because the road system no good, motorbike going and go over the, so ground will think about it, and they add value to the main thing. So there are many areas to consider, right? So that's how you add value,
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so we have